Hello, everybody. Welcome to the David Meade Show. Welcome to the David Meade Show. Um, and well, I just want to tell you that things got it was today was a little cold out there, and it was like really windy. So before I get into anything, I want to put the weather out there too as well. Okay. So the weather for tonight is mostly clear, highs in the 40s, lows 18. It's 27. Clear conditions will continue for the rest of the day. Gusts are up to 23 miles an hour tonight. 27, 25, 23, 21, 19, 18, and 17 at 2 a.m., 15 at then 14 at 3 a.m., 14 degrees at 4 a.m., 5 a.m. 12, 6 a.m. at 12, 6:26 a.m. sunrise, 7 a.m. at 12 a.m. and 18 and 16 and 14 at 8 a.m. So okay, that is the weather for tonight on the David Meade Show. So and just want to let you know possible snow on Monday, and on Monday. So just look out. That's if the because we it was the snow was seen in Dartmouth, and it was coming down pretty heavy at that point because a customer told me about it, and she said that she was actually from there. But that's your weather for tonight on the David Meade Show. So I want to get into something here really quick. Los Angeles rear blizzard warning. We're in a place of southeastern California. Mountains early on Friday morning as the forecasters warn about 5 feet of snow hot and at the highest elevation, while other parts of the country were still recovering from a major winter storm. More than 70,000 homes and businesses in Michigan, including in the metro Detroit, were without power early Friday morning after what a utility president calls a historic ice storm. In the West, Portland and Oregon had its second snowiest days on the record Wednesday with over 10 inches. The National Weather Services said that the 80 years of record of 14.4 inches was set January 21st, 1943, according to the Weather Service records. The heaviest snow wreaks havoc on travel. There's so many stuck cars were abandoned that the city said it was having fines for vehicles that are towns for blocking travel lanes. Wow, that's a lot of snow. I mean, in Michigan, I hope the people over there in Michigan, get their power turned on and get some kind of help over there. And I hope the National Guards down there I hope the governor down there sends the National Guards down there, and to help these people out so they get their service stored back. I mean, and help them out with food and drinks, water, and send the actual Red Cross down here to help out. You know what I'm saying? Because it's God forbid. You know what I'm saying? If that was to happen to us over here, I think we would have the national guards and to come and and help us out. Especially when you have a mother that's pregnant and she's in labor or something. You know what I'm saying? National guards will help her, bring her to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? And so on and et cetera, et cetera. But that's a lot of snow over there in in Michigan. You know what I'm saying? And over there in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? That is that's crazy over there. Let's hope that and pray that that it doesn't happen to us over here, and etc. You know what I'm saying? So but there is a other things that I want to get done here too. It's there is a there was something else I want to talk about too. So I want to talk about America still permitting child marriage. Child marriage is a common in the development and world. On 1 in 3 girls of 3 believed to be married before the age of 18, which is in how child marriage is generally defined. If the practice is not reduced, in others, 1.12 billion women will have married as children by 2050. Almost all of the country in the top 20 spots in a ranking of a state with the highest ratings of child marriage in Africa fare less than well known is the prevalency of the practice in America, and it's almost always among the girls in the country, and diplomats are active in internal efforts to ban it abroad, but America children are still permitted to marry, albeit unusually with a potential consent and the approval of a judge or a clerk. No American state has passed a law that categorically prohibiting the practice. Child marriage is almost a common in a conservative religion community and a poor rural areas, but it can be found in all social economics straits and in a cellular as well as a pair of families more than 200 207,000 Americans minors were married between 2000 and 2015, according to an investigation by frontline television programs. Over 2/3 were 17 years old, but 985 were 14, and teens were just 12. 27 states have no minimum age for marriage. Encouraging. Wow. I don't believe. I mean, those kind of laws. I mean, what is children getting married at the age of 17, 16, and 15 and 14? You know what I'm saying? I mean, that is a big problem in Wyoming and probably in other states too as well. That I would have to investigate. You know what I'm saying? And so I mean, it's really not not right. I think I think the governor in Wyoming, I think he should actually change that law because here in Massachusetts, what we do is here in Massachusetts you have to actually show ID and and a birth certificate before you get with the justice of peace. You know what I'm saying? And and I mean, over here you have to be 18 in Massachusetts to get married. There's no doubt about it. I mean, there's no other working away and say, hey, well, I'm going to have my daughter get married at 16 and 15 years old. Okay, well, no, not in Massachusetts. It's not going to happen over here. So, it's I mean, it's what you call disgusting. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a minor getting married. I mean, it's just that she's just a child. You know what I'm saying? I mean, at 14 years old, even at 17, she's still she's the young adults. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think they in Wyoming they should just change their laws. They should change their laws and make it. Hey, look, you can't get married until you're 18. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, yes, I mean this is a conservative show, but I mean, you got to follow the laws as they're written. You know what I'm saying? So, but Wyoming and other parts of the country too, I think they should change their laws around and make 18 years old. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So because 18 is the age that you leave the house. So I mean that's just that. You know what I'm saying? So um, and it's really crazy how other states do their that's how it's how other states run their country. You know what I'm saying? I mean you can't run your you can't have that. You know what I'm saying? Because having somebody get married at the age of 16 and 17 and 14 and 15. I mean, they're still children. I mean, you have 14-year-olds, 15-year-olds having babies having babies. I mean, that's no good. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's no good at all. I mean, because they have to, go through school, and they have to go through school, and learn, things, get their college education, get their stuff going and everything too. So I mean, it's I mean, it's you know, if parents. I believe parents. They shouldn't consent. You know what I'm saying, like that. You know what I'm saying, consent. You know what I'm saying, because they're children. You know what I'm saying, and when you have parents consenting and saying that well, it's okay to have your child to go get married to an older guy. No, it shouldn't be working that way. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? You know, let your children finish high school. Let them get a college degree or something and be what they want to be. You know what I'm saying? And grow up as an adult. Grow up as a young adult, then you grow up as an adult. Then you get and then you grow old. You know what I'm saying? After that, I mean, let them be kids. You know what I'm saying? We need to stop this thing. Having the children, and having parents consenting. You know what I'm saying? Kids should be kids. You know what I'm saying? And then go out, go do things. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy life while you're a kid. You know what I'm saying? That's about it. You know what I'm saying? And it's a simple thing. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be so hard that letting your kid letting your your daughter be let her be a little girl, or let your son be a little boy. You know what I'm saying? Let them make up their own minds. Let them choose what they want to do in life. You know what I'm saying? That's what I did for my daughters, my kids. I let them choose what they want to choose in life, and because I let them grow up. You know what I'm saying? I let them grow up to be young adults, then mothers, then fathers. So I let that happen. You know what I'm saying? And now look at them, and except for one, but my daughter is she's 31 years old, and she has children herself, and I let her, I let her do what make her own choices. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's what I think parents ought to do, is let their kids make let they make their kids their own think for themselves, and teach them okay, well, think for yourself. Do what you want to do. If you want to join the army, you want to join the navy, you want to join the police force, you want to do this. Let your kids think for themselves. You know what I'm saying, I mean, guide them along the way. But just let their minds, work for themselves. Okay, you can ask them and say, hey, what do you want? What do you want to do with your life? What do you feel like doing? What's your hobby? What's your goals? Say, that's what you got to do sometimes. You got to sit down, with your child, and talk to her, and talk to him or her, and learn and teach and say, hey, what do you want to do? You know what I'm saying? Do you want to be a police officer? Do you want to go in the army, navy, marine? I mean, there's a lot of things you want to do. Oh, you want to join the Red Cross disaster team. That's what I used to be. You know what I'm saying? I joined. I used to be the. I joined the Red Cross disaster team one time. When when we saw the thing on TV, they were looking for volunteers to go down to New York City when they had when all that stuff went on with the Twin Towers down there. I'll never forget that situation. That was horrible. Men and women died, in those buildings, and still my heart goes out to the families and their friends, relatives, and everything. Fire department, police, rescue, search and rescue. I was, I went down there after the aftermath down there, so and helped out with a buddy of mine, and so yeah, we were the Red Cross search and rescue team, and they gave us places. They gave us a hotel. They fed us. It was volunteer, and when the money ran out, I kind of like really, well, they asked me if I want. I said I don't have money to stay, so that's why me and my buddy came back, and they said thank you, and I got a fireman's badge out of that, but I gave it to one of my kids, for his birthday. What I'm saying, just a reminder of what I have, where I was. What I'm saying, so a lot of firemen died in that situation. That was a bad situation, and when you're seeing planes crash into a building, people jumping out of a building, and it's yeah, and you have people calling up on their cell phones. Well, I'm not going to be home. The plane's about to crash into the Twin Tower, the building. You know what I'm saying? And they're crying and they're screaming. That was a sad situation on that 9/11, and I'll never forget that situation. That situation. When I go to New York City, I look around in buildings. I look around. You know what I'm saying? And I see pictures of the Twin Towers that fell. I see the pictures of Twin Towers and stuff in New York when I go there sometimes to visit. I haven't been there in a long time, so I will eventually go one day. So I mean, that's that's my story. You know what I'm saying? And it's also a good story. You know what I'm saying? And it is. It is. It's an awesome story. But I want to bring my attention to this situation here. But I don't want to play the audio. I don't because I don't want to play it. Uh, Brockville, Florida, for the search of a missing 2-year-old in Breville ended on Friday when Joshua Rowland, and known as JJ, was found alive. Thank God. Oh, that's a miracle. Hernando County Sheriff Alan Needham Hennis said that JJ was found Friday morning and seems to be doing fine. I was hoping and praying for my miracle. Sheriff said I was hoping and praying for a miracle. I certainly wasn't expected one. I think a lot of people were praying for. Praying works. That all I got to say. Listen to the video. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the video the video says it all, but I cannot play somebody else's video unless I get permission. So but I mean, then, that is a miracle. You know what I'm saying? When you find somebody alive, you know what I'm saying? Because in the world today that we live in, it's not very nice. It's not a very nice world. It's it's a little, I want to say shady. You know what I'm saying? It's a little dangerous out there to because today you can't really say much of anything. But sometimes we all have to be careful on what we say and basically what we do because anybody could say anything. So I mean, that's why you got to be careful. Say hello, say goodbye, just be nice. You know what I'm saying, and that's it. Sometimes bus drivers could be, out of hand. You know what I'm saying? If they're in a, terrible mood today, just like today, this morning, bus broke down number 3. It broke down. It broke down, and the engine light came on, and something else came on, but it wasn't the bus driver's fault. I mean, we do need new bus. We do need new buses. You know, we do need new buses. And we can't wait for the 10 years. We need the new buses now because these old buses keep breaking down. You know what I'm saying? And it's not the bus driver's fault. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they just drive. You know what I'm saying? So, and they're gonna use the federal grants to extend these bus services and have they're going to use these bus services for every other thing. You know what I'm saying? So the bus services, they're going to extend bus services. They're going to they want to use the federal grant to to put the bus services on Sunday. So I mean, I think that's the plan that they are going to do. And again, I just want to remind my viewers, the left to the right, that this is a conservative show. This is a conservative show, it is. So it is a conservative show, and I like I like it because it is a conservative show. It's civil. It gives people freedom to say, whatever they want, as long as they keep it civil keep it civil. Whether if you're a Democrat, conservative, or Republican, you know what I'm saying, or liberal, please keep it civil, because this is my show, and I like to have total respect on it. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, if it's not civil and I see it, I will block you. I'm just giving you a heads up. I will block you, and you will never come on my show again. You will be banned from my show, from the David Meade Show. But if you keep it civil, we wouldn't have any problems whatsoever. So I'm just letting you know that. So that's my policy that I'm putting out there. But an elderly man was killed. Elderly man killed a woman critically injured and horrified dog attack. Wow. I wonder what the dog did. You know what I'm saying? Holy monkeys. An elderly man was killed, a woman critically injured and horrified dog attack in Texas on Friday, authorities say. But the incident occurred around 1:45 p.m. local time in residential area of San Antonio. Responding firefighter had to fence off the dog with a picket and a pipe pole, according to the San Antonio Fire Department. Let's keep reading. San Antonio Fire Department Chief Charles Hood, who calls their action in horrified by the people that experienced this, and again, horrifying for our firefighters that were a part of this, basically rescued to save themselves and to save these people, Hood said. More than packs of dogs attacking and killing a young boy, injuring the mother, and approximately 80-year-old man and woman, both believed to be visiting to the area where multiple in the attack, which is occurred on the sidewalk. Hood side, they were both transported to a local hospital. The man died due to his injuries, while the woman remains in critical condition, Hood said. The authority individuals was transported to hospitals with a bit to the hand. Hood said the fire captain was also bit in the leg while responding to the attack. He said 2 dogs determined to be involved in a attack and a third from the same household that was under strain and outside of the property were taken into custody, according to Sharon Simmons, director of San Antonio Animal Care Services. The dog, American Staffordshire Terrier, will be placed in quarantine in a kennel for the foreseeable future and remaining with the Animal Care Services throughout the investigation into the deadly attacks, and the Siemens said. Wow, more than a woman injured in an attack. Okay, well, this is what goes on. Okay, if your dog's loose, or if your dog's in the yard, or if your dog's loose, say you had because I've had plenty of German Shepherds, I've had Doberman Pinschers, I've had Shih Tzus, I've had all kinds of dogs. I had Black Labs, I've had Golden Retrievers. I had some really beautiful dogs that I used to train and actually brought up. You want to know about me? But yes, I had dogs that I used to train. Matter of fact, when I was at Durfee High School, we went on a field trip to the training school where they train dogs, and we sat there and watch, and they used to tell us, do we want to learn? And yes, we do want to learn, so they let us. train dogs, train the canines, how to tell them stay on the side, or they got some kind of name that they say, they go, hey, what I'm saying, and heel, what I'm saying, and the dog will heel and actually sit, which is pretty cool. I mean, I kind of like that, what I'm saying. So I mean, it's pretty, it's pretty much it's pretty much sad. You know what I'm saying? Dogs are, and it's also the question that it's how you take care of your dog. Okay, if you're going to mistreat your dog, if you're going to beat your dog, hit your dog, you know what I'm saying? Your dog's going to turn out mean. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to starve your dog, of course your dog's going to be mean. He's going to, start, attacking people, biting other people and all. If you treat your dog right, and treat it to be your best friend, and, and treat to love everybody else too, but not strangers. Because sometimes you need the dog to protect your house and your family too, so as well. But I mean, if you treat your animal, with some kind of respect, you know what I'm saying, and don't disrespect your animal, then your animal will stick by you and love you and and protect you while you're walking on the street. Even a service animal nowadays, you know what I'm saying, service animals nowadays, you can have them, and they will actually help you, and dogs will protect you if you treat them right. Okay, but if you treat them wrong, believe me, you're gonna know it. You are gonna know it. So this Florida woman the woman was killed after theft, running her over with their own car, police say. See, again, you know what I'm saying? Um, so I mean, there was a thing that it was a thing that a Florida woman was killed after a car theft, running her over, and over and over and over a car that police say. This was in Florida. See, people are just not right sometimes. Okay, it's either they're talking on the phone, or they're drinking and driving, and so forth. But I don't know why Florida though. I mean, Florida is a nice place. I mean, Florida is a nice place. But the car thief has been taken into custody on the charge of first degree murder, and according to the police department in Florida. Good. You know what I'm saying? I hope charges get brought against this individual, and not to get out of jail. There shouldn't be any get out of jail free card. You know what I'm saying? So again, again here in Daily Mail in 5 minutes read, master crocodile is shot dead after savagely attacking a man and killing his dog. Well, he killed the crocodile, so it ain't no more crocodile no more. Imagine that. Oof. Completely out of the ordinary, missing Maine woman may have been confused. So, all right. So this is what happens. Okay. When you get confused, and I've been seeing a lot of that happen throughout the week. I mean, even last year in 2022, there was a woman so confused she couldn't even find a car. Even at Dunkin' Donuts, she was confused. You know what I'm saying? One time when we were at Dunkin' Donuts, the woman was so confused, she had out of town plates, and she wanted to go somewhere, but she was confused, and so the ambulance came, and took it to Cheltenham or St. Anne's Hospital for evaluation because of her appearance and and being confused. So they did not let her drive. I mean, sometimes that's what happens when you get old. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it could happen to anybody. Even you, even a young person, it could happen to. Even a young person over the age of 30. And things. So I mean that's how that stuff works. I mean, confusion could be a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? So confusion. An 80-year-old man was killed by three others injured in brutal. See again in brutal dog attack. Beware of dog. That's the signs right out there. But home and sale swollen of South Florida Treasury Coast. So new listings or whatever it is. Family demands answers by a 19-year-old found dead near Denver shelter. So again, there is more. Like even in Denver, Denver, Colorado, it could be. There was a 19 was found dead on February 12th after sleeping in a tent on a street downtown Denver. His sister is now demanding answers from the authorities. So the sisters, these are homeless people, and this is why we advocate for homeless people, because these are the people that need homes. Okay, people that need homes, people that need some place to be warm. Some place to be warm, and that's why we call out Mayor Paul Coogan. And let him know that he needs to put the homeless priority first. Okay, that should be the first priority first, and get a couple of mills, renovate them, fix them up, and for the homeless instead of using them for housing. Okay, so fix them up for the homeless. Okay. And put beds in there, put a counselor in there, teach them how to do like crochet. I've been saying this for past couple of weeks. You're gonna crochet, teach them how to build, do a garden, teach them how to fill out an application online. And I mean these things, count for resume. These things count for resume. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, so we are calling out the city mayor, Mayor Paul Coogan, to put and do these things instead of giving his staff raises. That money could have gotten a couple of mills renovated, okay, okay, and helping the homeless. We would have gotten the majority of the homeless off the streets and everything. But Mayor Paul Coogan decides to give raises out to his staff, but won't give raises to the school committee. So I mean, look how bad that is. So, but with that being said, a man was walking in a breakdown lane after Interstate 95 when he was struck by a vehicle that fled in the area, according to police. Wow, this is on Mass Live. 1 minute read. 28-year-old man ID'd as a victim of hit and run crash on 195 by the breakdown lane. That is a terrible thing. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that is so terrible when you have things like that go on. You know what I'm saying? So breakdown, and it could be somebody talking on their phone again, somebody that had too much to drink, and all these things and so on. But but I'll be looking at the messages very shortly and calling these messages out and very shortly. But I just I gotta look for that insider. Oh, there it is, right here. I got the inside here. Okay. This is what know, this is what I basically want to actually talk about. Let's see here. So, I mean, there's an insight here about something here. I don't know what's going on with this, but there is. For hold on one second. This China. Yeah. So, anyways, but I mean, that's just it. You know what I'm saying? You know, and we have to. Um, yeah. Well, we have to. And watch out for our kids. You know what I'm saying? Watch out for the people that when if your vehicle breaks down, make sure, you know what I'm saying, get out of the road, because you never know what's the, what's the deal, you know what I'm saying, with all this, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes people just, you know, uh, you know, uh, like, crazy sometimes, I mean, it's, uh, and again, I mean, but again, I mean, that's how people are, you know what I'm saying? So, that's how people are. It's not it's the people, and it's how they drive. And, I think I remember, a long time ago, right over here on I think on the Route 6 over here, the 195 over here, headed to, Dartmouth or New Bedford or something. I think what happened was, there was a state trooper pulled over a car, and not realizing that, about tinted windows. Again, another thing about tinted windows. Those things are really bad. You never know who's in the back seat of a car with a shotgun. You know what I'm saying? So, one day, a state trooper, he pulled over a car, and he got he went over and asked for the driver's license, and and he what happened was, and not knowing, because you're not supposed to have tinted windows on your car. It's against the law. You get caught, you get fined. And a state trooper was actually shot and killed, a long time ago, because of it. You know what I'm saying? So, if you're gonna have tinted windows, I'm going to tell you right now, the law about tinted windows, you're not supposed to have them on your car, because of the tragedy that happened a very long time ago, with the state trooper. You know what I'm saying? So, and you can't, and it has to. That that man, and we have to actually follow the law, because if we don't follow the law, then we're all gonna be, you know, probably sitting sitting in the cooler. You know what I'm saying? So we have to follow the law. So, again, there is some kind of construction going on in the news. There is some kind of construction going on 79. It's probably going to happen around the 20th. It's probably going to take maybe a year or 6 months for them to get that construction done on North Main Street there on 79, because they want to level. In a statement where Mayor Paul Coogan said that they want to level the 79, and they want to flatten out the road, instead of having that hill where the buses go, the North Main Street bus. Instead of having that, they want to flatten that out. So that's they want to flatten out the road on 79, and yeah. And the other one there, LePage Seafood, is also closing for good. Matter of fact, I'm going to go to that right now, and I'm going to actually talk about it. So I'm going to go to my my wife's messenger, and I'm going to pull that up. So and see what I can find there. See if I can find it. Now I gotta search for her name. So no. Okay. I have to do that for her because she sent it to me. Okay. Oh, you see. Fall River, at a time when many people are seeking out of seafood options for the beginning of the length of the city, almost permitted by the seafood spot, is closing for the time being. But LePage Seafood and Grill on the Martin Street overlooking the Watuppa Pond announced on Thursday, which is today, yesterday, that it's closing until further notice. So they are closing until further notice. They probably might locate somewhere else. I don't know. They're not closing for good. I did actually announce that before. I did talk about it, but I didn't get to talk about it further because of the interruptions with the interruptions with the media. You know what I'm saying? So, but hey, and so it's LePage Seafood has been around for quite some time, and we want to let me see here. I got to get to these comments. Let me see what these comments are right now. So I'm live on the on the David Meade show, 02-24-23. There's already 2 people watching. I hope they on the David Meade show, 02-24. So I'm going to get to these comments and James Kilgis too. Hope the people in Michigan is doing well, and Wilmington at the 10 other states should change their marriage laws. But yeah, that kind of marriage should be exceed here. Well, yeah, well, Massachusetts again. I'm going to go back and talk about that situation, and and I'm going to go talk about that situation right now, and and say, hey, you know what, yes, I mean, who wants 14-year-olds? Who wants 9-year-olds? Who wants 13-year-old? Your daughter's being married with a consent, and they haven't even finished school yet. That's crazy. So also talking about the plane crash that happened near Little Rock. Well, hey, I pray for those that are all involved with that too, and so I prayed that that this war ends. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I can do and say right now, because I've already talked about this yesterday too. So Florida man back back at it again and laugh out loud. Yeah, it's pretty much being said, but and I'm going to put my 2 cents into this. So Thank you for let's see there. Show. So I mean, yeah. So I just posted. Thank you everyone for watching the David Meade show. I appreciate I appreciate you guys watching. You know what I'm saying, and please continue on watching the David Meade show because you'll have all the exclusives and the weather to go along with, and even in the morning when I'm headed to the bus stop, you'll get your weather. Um, oh, uh, Let me see here. Well, it's 26, mostly clear, and highs 40s, low 18. Well, it was 30 something before, I think, when I said it. But it's down in a digit. Hey, put your heat on at night. You know what I'm saying, and keep yourself warm. You know what I'm saying, and keep yourself warm. It's more likely, to you can keep yourself warm. You know what I'm saying, at night. You know what I'm saying, and former NFL star, he is live inside team studio for the year. Ooh, awesome. I mean, it's painful to say that, but it's awesome. So it is. I mean, it's I like it, and please go to my YouTube channel and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and listen to all of the exclusives and updates and updates on my YouTube channel. So it's a I have every I say everything. So Mondays, what's today? Friday. So Mondays through Fridays, I do a show. That's how it's going to be from now on, at 7 p.m. So Mondays through Fridays, I will do a show. I don't do shows on a weekend because that's my time with my family. Even Sunday, it's the time with my family. So sorry about that. Could be a new bakery to be coming at 109 George Street in Fall River on June of 2018. Well, that's already passed. After 40 years in business, so Chimera Bakery owner aired and local decided to retire. So see, when people say, when you own a business, and and people do get tired, and they actually want to retire. I mean, just like this little restaurant up here in the Flint, on the corner, the Flint Diner over here. I mean, they had some pretty good, you know, uh, they had some pretty good these sandwiches over there. They had great bacon and eggs, scrambled eggs, and so on over there. So but and now that they retired, and I hope somebody opens up the, what do you call it, the bakery over there, and decides to just decides to excuse me, to open it up as a restaurant over there, because that's a good place right over there. That little small, right across the street from the 5 cent savings bank, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's actually right there. You know what I'm saying? What is it gonna cost to open it up? What is it gonna cost to renovate and remodel it, and make it out of a breakfast place again? You know what I'm saying? So I mean, But and I'm also trying to find the insider. I had it. The insider. Let's see here. Let me the insider. And let's see. I've had it. It's Fall River Insider. Okay. All right, here we go. We have the Fall River Insider. Okay. And what I want to talk about is the. Let's see here. Let's see. That's something statistics about the police department. 2 million scared air flyers sold by Target and Amazon calling after fire. Okay. Okay. All right. The crime statistics here in Fall River, Mass. Okay. This is the Fall River Insider, Nelson Veris. He's the one that posts all this stuff. So in 2022, Fall River crime statistics total service calls 87,934. Total arrests 3,340. In the 2023 Fall River crime states total service calls so far 11,614. Total service calls 11,614. I'll say that again. Total arrests so far 500, a little more by now. But the officers that show up yesterday to our meetings was very personal, and we thank him for providing some information. We can see these numbers saying a lot about crime in Fall River, almost 100K for the year of 2022. 2023 is off to very a bad start. Okay, we are only 2 months into 2023, and already over 11K for 11,000 for service calls. As we said numerous times, we are certainly not safe city. Paul continues to say we are safe city, just like yesterday interviewed and with these numbers, and now Paul is out of touch and with reality. So I mean, those are the crime statistics that we have here in Fall River. The police statistics. I mean, this city is getting really bad. Okay, people come up to me and tell me every day that they're not safe. And Paul Coogan, Mayor Paul Coogan again thinks that we live in a safe city, and when you have people coming up to you and saying how much they're being robbed, and getting their stuff stolen and everything else. I mean, come on, you know what I'm saying? It's not. I mean, this is gun violence. You know what I'm saying? And gun violence. Another shot fired incident in Maple Gardens with a 12 casing found to be safe out of everyone. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, this was Maple Gardens, okay? Maple Gardens, okay? Yeah, gun violence and everything else and stuff. And we like to know where these kids are getting these guns. You know what I'm saying? Because it's where are these kids getting these guns? I mean, where are they getting them from? You know what I'm saying? They got to be buying them off of somebody or getting them off the street somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Because these they got to be getting these guns off the. They got getting these guns somewhere. So that is the statistics. You know what I'm saying? It's but and again, you know what I'm saying, and I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but I mean, but again, people blame the Second Amendment, and it's not the Second Amendment because we it's not the Second Amendment. It's people getting guns. They're getting their guns off the street somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And and using them. So I mean, it's. But like I said, I have to do a lot of research on that. And again, and I will not be talking about that situation until my next time on on the David Meade show. That'll be my next excitement after I do my research. So there is some recall alerts. 4.9 million bottles of Fabuloso multiple purpose cleaners are recalled. Okay, so a lot of them are recalled. So you got the green bottle, purple bottle. So they're all called. And the Boston Herald's slow rails. So slow rails that's really happening. So so yes, I am live. Yes, yes. So yes, yes. You can go play play my go to my YouTube channel and subscribe to my YouTube channel, the David Meade Show. You get all the exclusive. You get the weather. You get everything. So the weather comes first. Then we talk about we get into business and talk about the issues here in the in the United States. You know what I'm saying? So, I I'm gonna show them this right here. So it's I right now I can't send the link, but I will give you this for now. So just go to my YouTube channel, subscribe to it. You know what I'm saying? So subscribe to it. I don't have a link right now, so just subscribe to it. So it's right there. On OBS Studios. So it's right there. No, it's actually right there. Uh, you know, um, uh, uh, go to my YouTube channel and subscribe to it, the David Meade Show. And yeah. So, anyways, it's been a long road. I mean, things are getting very expensive. And out there. So, Willie property owner proposed topless cannabis dispensary. Oh boy, huh? Wesley property owner proposes topless cannabis dispensary. Oh boy, what a crazy thing. You know, and just gonna see Iraq Central Bank is dropping dollars for human trade for China. Huh? Crazy. You know, a man claims a $2 billion Powerball ticket was stolen from him and sue jackpot winner. Okay. Was it really stolen? I doubt it. I really honestly doubt it. Maybe he just wants the money and claiming and so but again, I mean these things that we talk about, you know what I'm saying? And there is things that that we always talk about. This is unbelievable, might happen, and again is ready for changed weather. Yeah, well, yeah, it might happen. I told you it's on YouTube right now. This is unbelievable. This might happen. Again, get ready for the change of weather. Yep, it might happen. And we might get that snowstorm brewing across Massachusetts, southeastern Massachusetts, and we might get that 12 inches of snow. Who knows? I mean, who knows? You know, and it is. I mean, it's Chad Chungo Jackson says that live in a Cinnamon Stadium for 2 years. Well, yeah. I mean, we might. I mean, we're definitely going to, get that snowstorm on Monday. I mean, it's going to be very cold. And yes, you know what I'm saying. So get ready. Major German paper, Pfizer of a fabricated clinical trial covers up death. Oh my gosh. I don't even want to get into that COVID stuff. I really don't. I mean, I've been having so many issues with that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to get into that over there. But I want to get into a Johnson police seeks help in finding a man reporting missing. See, now another person is missing. Okay, another one. This keeps happening all the time. You know what I'm saying? Keeps happening every single time. So, again, my show just ended, and I want to thank everybody who watched. James Kilgis, thank you for watching. Thank you for everything you do. So, thank you. But the thing is, now I gotta end this show now. So this is the David Meade show. I'm always broadcasting. I wanted to broadcast just Thursdays, but I kind of figure if I did it Mondays through Fridays, and Mondays through Fridays, and I'm in my house, so Monday through Fridays at 7 p.m. So at 7 p.m. it's more sufficient for me. So you'll always if you don't catch me live, you can listen to my replay on any information. You can also post comments down there too as well. But keep the comments civil. You know what I'm saying? So that way I can get all this information out to my views and to my viewers. And so take care, everybody. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Be on Mondays through Fridays. Saturdays I got with the family. Sundays and stuff. And so take care, everybody, and have a great night. And so stay warm because we have that snow coming. So take care.